the Arlet's flexibility.
Still
So,
keep it a surprise.
Yep. Between Mark.
Here's
Okay.
the unseen
Yeah.
world that tells
Okay.
the
Wait,
best
oh
stories.
man, it has been a long time. Good flex too. We don't know yet where that Guinevere will go. Could be jungler, could be roamer.
XP?
XP if
You
they're
think?
crazy enough.
Yeah. What are these two doing?
Oh, speaking of, while we wait for these picks, shout out to
Yeah.
Manjin and Reptar.
What are they doing?
The Renmar,
Are they in game?
they're playing.
Ah,
Are they
Probably.
playing right
Probably.
behind the desk?
These
Probably.
guys don't stop.
yep.
Grind never
grind never
stops.
The
Stops.
grind never stops.
I'm thinking Brody actually for RSG. Brody and what? Rafaela and a Minotaur, or if they're crazy, they go Diggy. But I doubt that will happen.
Yeah, I
Mino Brody, I think.
Minnow maybe, yeah. Go with Minnow. Get a little bit of that.
I've been raising
Choke
this
wow.
young.
Show carry.
Choke carry.
Wow.
So, hey, right? Rockhart mentioned this earlier.
Spicy.
Like to one of the last few, like,
Yeah.
Cho players
That's
that
right.
will still pick it up here.
I still always like seeing the choke because it's, you know, aside from that it's very flashy, it also forces your opponents to be more defensive. They have to pick up Purifies
Yeah.
instead of Flicker, right?
Yep.
Most of them, at least.
I want to see a heal though, honestly, for Echo.
That can work against Cho as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty good.
So you can really be in front of the Cho no matter all the time. Yeah.
Minotaur.
Minotaur.
We'll finish off what
They
was
decide to
left
go
undone.
with Minotaur.
And it's Guinevere jungle.
Yep. This is, by the way, great combo. Passive of the Guinevere with all the knockups. Minotaur also, I mean, if you combo the Vexana with the Guinevere too with a lot of knockups, that's also
Oh my
really
goodness. Everyone's jumping.
good.
I was gonna say,
Everyone's jumping.
This lineup, when you look at it from Echo here, game 2, match point though
Yeah.
for Echo. It's Echo and RSG.
I mean, if you pay a little bit of attention during the stats that appeared before the match, RSG's crowd control rating is around 3. Echo's crowd control rating is 6 actually, so twice as much as RSG.
Man, I have missed those stats, by the way, you
Yeah.
know, with the lineups here. Emblem
yeah,
builds, anything sticking out?
Okay. Impure Rage on Demon Kite. Usually you go Lethal Ignition if you're Nolan. And Impure Rage on Benny Cutie, by the way.
Oh, wow.
All right, this should be interesting.
Oh, no,
All right,
Light.
now Light being punished very, very heavily here. Obviously by the Guinevere. And that's the beauty of Guinevere, right? You don't need your ultimates. You can fight. You can
Yep.
have so much damage early on. And then when you do have your ultimate, everyone has to make a run for the hills.
Yep. That's also the thing with Cho now. That's the reason why Cho is not being picked up as much as he was before this, because of how squishy the Cho can be in the early stages.
Especially early on, right?
Oh,
Wow.
Benny
Oh.
Cutie hits.
Demon Kite feels that too, but that's the thing. For Light, he's got to kind of just, it was like, all right, I want to get some vision, but at the same time, he's very susceptible to taking early damage. And really, you just got to wait for that level 4. That's when you want to be making those plays. So now with this, you know, the first blood, the kill going over to Carl TZ, gives him a little bit of boost that he had here. He's going to set up for this first turtle. And we'll see if RSG decides to just give this one up, let it be for now, and kind of recalibrate from there.
Yeah. And knowing that they have an assassin jungler, RSG will not even attempt to contest that turtle. Not a chance.
Oh.
And yeah, that's what you do with a Nolan anyways. You just farm and farm and farm, and you actually get more EXP if you focus on farm.
We'll see if they actually want to put the
No
pressure here.
retribution,
Light,
though.
Yeah, Light's got the Way the Dragon.
Very deep in, but instead I think he's the one who's going to get punished very severely. Like we mentioned, man, if one of these guys catch you, just put down your phone. Give it up, man. You can't move.
Oldest play in the book. When we talk about MOBA, and you're asked what is the general keys to victory in winning a MOBA, no matter what happens, no matter what MOBA it is, more stuns, more chances of winning.
That's it.
That's basically it.
That's basically it.
More stuns.
Yep.
Okay, that now I know.
Yep.
I've been playing for so long since
Yeah.
the release of the game. I
There
thought
it
it was
is.
just all about Big Damn.
No.
Your hero does both. Your hero does the
That's true.
stunts and you do the damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ignored the
So-
stuns though. It's all about the Mystic Gush. That's it. The damage. So with that, Naz, oh, they're going to go for it.
Oh, this heavy punishment here coming in from RSG. Sanford, he's playing very well though. He is dodging. He is. Man, that was very close to actually him taking down Aqua as well. But look at this. Answer on the top. It's a gold lane traded. And there could be more, but Light will be under the turret here. Still surviving, but Echo also knows how to punish, man.
And you see that zone out from both JP as well as Sanji so that Light will not catch up. And now they will lose one of the cards for the carry. We'll have to give it to Aqua, so that means that their gold laner for RSG is not having a good time.
Huh.
Okay, so
Interesting.
This is a tiebreaker, I guess.
Little
This time.
tiebreaker.
10 games played.
I would say most of the times when we see the Valentina, though, she doesn't even really opt to take the Eternal Guard. You know, for the most part, you see them taking different ultimates for that. So with this, once again, RSG looks like they want to put pressure here.
And look at that. This is good pressure. Counter attack here coming in from Echo is actually stronger for some reason, even though that was started by Light. What was that about?
Oh man. Well, there was the Minotaur that they tried to go for. We know that the Minotaur is very tanky. Body of Smith, unfortunately, not that. The efficacy is not that high yet. And Sanford stealing the orange buff.
Huh.
Yeah, he just pushed him out of there, man. Like, it's tough for Demon Kite. And this is what you were talking about, even for the fact that, okay, Nolan, when you consider him picked up for these teams or either given up, he's expensive. Like, you have to protect him or at least give him the opportunity to farm up and have this early game. Because even if he pokes down, you know, a couple members of Echo like this, really, you need so much more time here.
Yeah.
Even in terms of itemization, he's only got the blade.
For sure. That's a big problem and big adjustment that you have to take afterwards. And that means that Echo will now be in control.
Oh boy.
And this time though, Sanji will have, I would guess that he will be dealing the most damage because compared to the previous game, the only problem that he has to face right now is Demon Kite, and Demon Kite is not yet a problem for Echo.
Getting these buffs are going to be a problem here.
Big fight here. Minoan Fury used to engage and started up with that beautiful Violet Requiem. Not even Nats can sustain the damage coming in from Echo right now. And even Kusei, he's level 7. What damage can a level 7 carry do against a lineup like this, bro?
Man. We asked how many stuns do you need, Echo? How many knockups do you need? Echo said yes.
Yes, sir.
That's
we
the
have
answer.
all of them. It's such a good lineup
it is.
with what they wanted to execute here. Carl Teasy clearly knows how much of a lead they have as well. Light, even just second guessing, maybe not. Let's not kick him because, you know, at the time, the response is going to be there. Carl Teasy just showing face. Again, they've garnered themselves a nice lead at this point in the game. Still waiting for that next turtle to come up here. But right now, gold difference-wise, you're seeing it, especially that gold lane. You talked about the missed gold card earlier, and things start to build up here between the gold laners.
Yep. Compounding effect. Exponential growth for Benny Cutie for now. That is the gap between the gold laners. And in comes the pinch.
Oh, here it comes. So who starts it up? It's going to be JP. Forces that Purify out of the carry, and Kusei can't get out of there anyway. So all that wasn't even full force yet. We still have like the Violet Requiem available.
That's what I'm saying.
Right?
Wolf, I know you just shook your head at this too because you saw the knockups to CC, and then here comes the Eternal Guard.
Exactly.
It also knocks you up.
Like, I mean, like you purify one knockup and then there's a ton more afterwards. Oh man.
Some people would say it's safer to just not buy Purify here. Just go straight. You start the fights, right? You don't let Echo start.
Oh, cancel.
Oh, but look at this though. They are trying very hard. Sanford, a huge counterattack coming in from this Arlot. Dodges out of this. Oh my goodness. This is actually really good collapse here coming in from Echo right now, who are going to be punishing Nats. Again, not even. The Body of Smith can save you from the damage coming in from Echo and the crowd control, man. Your Body of Smith can't cancel out of that one.
Demon Kite's like, yeah, I'm out. I'm going to go get the orange.
I'm out. Yeah, I mean, Echo really feeling the ease of execution with this kind of composition. As you've seen, like when they tried to go for Sanford, Sanford was able to still pop one Vengeance, so that's one dash. That meant that the angle for the Way of the Dragon was off. And it's not because of Light, it's because of Sanford. Afterwards, he was still able to pop the Fire Slash, force Kusei in there. Nats eventually
Oh.
misses the ultimate.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness, Light tried to go for
Carl.
Sargi. He got countered, but Carl Tizis is actually very, very scared right now. They can't go near. Light's trying to look for an angle, but because of that, because of all of the time being bought here by Echo, they are going to get him. And this could be bad for Light as well. JP's close by.
Oh.
Minoa Fury under the turret! And we are jumping in. Again, Aqua can't move, man! This is so bloody! Oh my
Oh,
goodness, this
they
lineup!
They can't move.
They can't move!
Their own prisoners here in Echo. All of their members had knockups. Only Benny Cutie, well, that's understandable. He's a marksman, but Echo just overloaded RC with so many stuns that as soon as they group up, there's really no escaping the wrath of Echo.
And this is Aqua with Purify, Kusei with Purify as well. It doesn't help, man.
You can only purify 1 or 2.
Does not matter. And at that point, Echo with a clear lead. We've seen struggle after struggle from RSG, trying to get the setups here. Even for Light, can't find any setup with that Way the Dragon. This Cho pick just not paying dividends at all for them in this matchup. And that's going to be the Lord now for Echo to play around with. Nearly the 8,000 gold lead. Look at the disparity in the gold lane alone for this matchup here.
All right, you have to commend Demon Kite though. He's catching up on farm, surprisingly. Pretty close to Carl TZ, but then again, if you are a Nolan, this is kind of expected of you already.
Oh man, and can't imagine to be in Demon Kite's shoes. Like they're always thinking, man, how I cannot even team fight. They're just gonna stun me to death.
If I go near someone, I will probably die.
Yep.
That's what a dilemma.
One stun connects and it's just the domino effect.
Well, Aqua's holding on to his own Eternal Guard. Let's see what happens here. The defense of the base goes forward.
That was a beautiful dive in from Carl TZ. Look at that again. Purify used by Aqua to run away. But then again, there is just no way for them to fight against this. They're so scared to go near them.
Woo!
Here's the final splash though. Echo just going non-stop team fights here, and they know they can handle it.
Oh, this is tough. Can they hold it together? Lord's going to be taken care of, though.
Yeah, that's got to be it. With Light gone, no one else for Kusei the front. That will be Echo with a dominating game number 2.
It's the Echo Express at the sound of the drums. They sweep the Raiders in a very strong showing.
I gotta say, it's the draft that helped Echo win both games.